Roll call of Brushwood Folklore Center ancestors. We honor those who have walked the land at Brushwood and who have passed from life. They are our ancestors. We remember the magic times we have shared with them. Frank Lee Barney, Frank Robert Barney, Ina Robinson, Jerry Cumbo, Beatrice Betty Barney, Jim Pike Picard, Madonna Moonhawk Estefan, Jacob Wayne Henry Purdy, Robert Anton Wilson, Baba Olatunji, Timothy Leary, David William Poulsen Jr., Kip Seelhorst, Kenneth Raymond Boris III, Kim Cousineau, Shane David Belwardo, Maimu Alber, Grandma Mary DePiro, Rick Workman, Michael Tamutis, Aaron Skeletor Nobe, Beverly Brigantia, Betsy Ashby, Jim Lumen, Henry Spieth, Robert Shea, Kate Kelly, Bruce Anderson, Rose Mead, Marion Moschetti, Jackie Pechnik, Allison Glitterpussy Peterson, Adam Walk Between Worlds, Derek Miller, Raphael Neese, Kirk Rose, Mark Mother Salava, Dale Bieber, Holly Richardson, Lee Speedra Marshall, Shad LaRue, Nakoa Estefan, Bren Shepard, Richard Hood, John Northedge Orr, Jeffrey Cook, Dawn Goddess, Brandon Dwyer, Sharon McCrae, Jacob Webb, Adam Schlemer, Cliff Peck, William Pollock, J.P. Slotta, Isaac Bonowitz, Nia Dorsey, Laughing Starheart, Bobby Dresser, Stuart Farrar, Teresa Chapin, Elaine Turano, Rod Rask, Peter Arnold, Tim Cotu, Chaz Smith, Diane M. Dinsmore Rivera, Lachlan, Josh Fingerhut, John Sarge Van Dyke, Kristen R. Spence, Dorothy Grace Kelly, Sparrow, Star White, Merrily Lewis, Madeline McPherson, Bob Gedeon, Paul David McLaughlin, Pedro Gonzalez, Carol D. Voss, Sioe Dirk de Boer, Kirill Oakwind, Ron Romand White, Zayn, Earl Eagle Ebert, Michael Tromenhauser, Jeffrey Rosenbaum, Karen Becker, Margot Adler, Marty McCabe, Patrick Lee Sharp, Todd Ripley, Brian Flint Gray, Dragon Ritual Drummers, Cameron Dixon, Kat Cureton, Cheryl Cole, Iris Skarupa, John Skarupa, John Madigan, C.J. Tremlett, Robert C. Heath, Ed Thill, Jeanette Goyette, Arlene E. St. John, James Jimbo Conley, Charlotte Norton, Donald Michael Craig, Morning Glory Zell, A.J. Gooch, Errol Wilson, Stormwalker Timothy Whitcomb, Barbara Rexford, Mimi Lundberg, Laura Callahan, Red Dragon, Bonnie Donahue, Sally Field, Eugene Berger, Mark Earhart, Littlejohn Blacksmith, Andrea Rentschler, Erich of Pittsburgh Canali, Claudia Oyola, Gavin Frost, Jeff Smith, Donna Davis, Bill Skyclad, Linda Roman, Halim Eldeb, Trish Atkinson, Sean Strickland, George Ravenman Lee, Lord Emerlin, Larry Twigger, Cynthia Ziegler, Caitlin Klingman, Gwen Sutter, John Lone, Maple Crack Guy, Stephen Earl Wilhite, Tanter Tushuk, Gregory Claybor, Nima and Ahandna, Ricio Darlene Arriaga, Donna Marie Antoinette Gordon Baugma, Crone Lady, Peg Button, David Cherubim, K. Michael K., Douglas Lee, June A. Mills, Kenny Orovsky, Jeffrey Mark Ray, Valerie Rogers, Oshun, Zail Edward Scott, Smitty John Smith, Jet Jane Tremblay, Fran Weir Bainbridge, David White, Chris Scott, Steve Coburn, Chris Robinson, Crow Swims Away, Chef Charlie Raven, Jack Moore, Remy Hank Naple, Steve Schiavi, Paul Oman Nutzel, Owen Fife, Richard John Priegler, Laura Palmer, Betty Elizabeth Hahn, Inga Kearns, Louis Sepulveda, Dr. Legume, Paul Krasner, Christine Costa, Juliette Ayen, Lisa Boatman, Paul Kalflish, Stephen Paul Earl, Kathleen Thompson, Paula Schultz, Edwin C. Lavander, Harry Gordon, Terrence McKenna, Thomas Goyette, April Love Asbury, Ashley Goldberg, John Sparky Baitschultz, Kalman Kalmay, Matt Monzi, Matthew R. Judah, Jacob N. Siemens, Felix Sparky Ray, Phoenix Gary Knight, Marianne Baker, Jana Murphy, Beth Christ, Courtney Sharp, Linda Florist, Bruce Florist, Lady Luna Lata, Bob Partee, Ranger Rick, Joe Beardog Rosage, Donna Boswell, Corey Taylor, Morwin Two Feathers, Cheryl Cole, Matt Corey, Greg Claybor, Conrad Kubiak, Dawn Rose Amadea, Wynne J. Paris, Rodney O. Carlson, Richard Keenan, East Robin Goodfellow Lundberg, Robin Wood, Jeanette Phillips, Donata Ahern, Charles R. Nato Butler, Kirk Childress, Fritz Young, Mike Engels, Lisa Owen, Bob Sabo, Jane Andrews, James Highlander Demontizan, Gail Gray, Matt Simmons, Mark B., Carolyn Lady Nimue Parmley, Joanne Westerman, David Friosprey Whaley, Fran Bevilacqua, Rebus Hein, Roy Einer Glad Nedreberg, Frank Green, Vernon Green Fox Wells, Alan Washington, Alexis C. Lexi Hewen, Ray Mr. Daisy Stainshire, P.J. Seal, Richard Ord, Spin, Victoria Vicky Granger, Brian Bluebus Rexford, Carl Ohm Yam Beerley, Brendan Merritt, Robert Enoch Morris Sullivan, Lyndon Linda Fingerson, Thomas Tom DePiro, Judith Fitch, Brett M. Brother Danu Thompson, Richard Lord Mayor of Community Emons, Michael Moran, Daniel L. Lavoie, Eric Sheik Smith, Sue Autumn Dawn Bellard, Kat Shannon of Cat's Corner, Kevin Garrison, Teresa Messler, Teresa Bosco, Linda Falorio, Henry Spieth, Jesse John Michael Sarah Giswaldi, Gerald Toomey, Jerry Krepp, Elisheva Nesher, Robert L. Atkinson, Manetha Mimi Abbey, Yvonne Wilson Frost Roberts, Thomas Anderson, Kathleen Ann Elizabeth Norton, Art Button, Tammy Paul, Ron Walks with Fire, Karen Wade, Melissa Robin Lilith Estergluch, Michelle Bear, Jen Bliss, Claudia Leah Lady Damiana Messier, James Jim Privatera, Jesse Gartner, Heather Nixwolf Mandel, Will Pearson, Adrienne Grover Pabst, Bill Bird Sarantini, Rhiannon Renee Rock, Jennifer Vincent Barwood, Jason Gazda, Bob EAOA Stein, Eric G. Morgan, Michael Cougar Reddy, Donna Ibestedt Wesner, Johnny Del Rey, Dakota Qualls, Mark Cello, Carol Lee Callan, Harriet Gilbert, Jeff Grosky, Rick Boutin, Fran Keegan, Larry the Fur Guy Douglas, Alicia Shamblin, Ashley Hartmore, Bruce Dibble, Jamie Adele Hughes, Brian K. Warner, Turtle, Carl Klingensmith, and any others who have passed into the Summerland and whose name has not been entered into this book.